Hello there. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Here we are. We're ready to do a co-stream. Hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, we will do a co-stream, but we'll see what happens. Crips, welcome. Thank you for the daily prayers. Hope you feel blessed. Short. Marvin has already informed you quite accurately that it's not a cult. Welcome. How you doing? Adam, welcome. Thank you for that glorious scream. That gets me every time. It's still the only good part of Dead Space 3. That is the only redeeming part of Dead Space 3. That great voice acting. And furthermore, I'm pretty sure that was actually a Dead Space 2. So it's not even like a Dead Space 3 original. Nothing good about Dead Space 3. You heard it here first. Yesterday was the most mid-Thanksgiving ever. Oh, really? That sucks. Well, I mean, you at least started off with me shooting people in Cyberpunk, I guess. Right? At least started kind of alright, maybe? That sucks though. That sucks to hear. I hope it gets better. It's like, it's one of those things that's, I imagine it's very similar to Christmas, where it's very hit and miss. It can either be, and it's not even necessarily hit and miss from year to year, it's hit and miss from person to person. Because for a lot of people it's like, oh, now I get to see all the people that I don't see all the rest of the year because there's a reason I don't see them for the rest of the year. And then for other people it's like, oh, finally I get to see those people for the rest, like that I don't get to see for the rest of the year because they're busy or they're elsewhere. So it's very two different ends of the spectrum. It can be very, very hit and miss. It was just kind of boring. That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully this stream isn't boring. I say as I always fall asleep. Oh, good start. So we're going to be attempting to play Halo Infinite co-stream with Air Nukes as we usually would. However, at the first crash, if it crashes at all, if the thing crashes, if the game crashes, it's one thing. If the computer crashes and we have to restart the stream and restart the computer, we're ditching it entirely and we're going to do the Star Wars Squadrons. But we're going to see how we go with Halo. If it crashes this time as well, this will just be the end of the Halo playthrough until we can find out some reason why it's doing it. Because with the amount of testing I did, that seemingly everything worked perfectly fine. The only thing that I couldn't have tested was literally being live, specifically playing co-op with Aaron. That's the thing that crashed before, so we'll see what happens. Recent years have been pretty sucky though, since most of the family I know lives halfway across the country, and the only ones close by I see like 8 times a year. We go upstate to visit them a lot. Okay. Well, unfortunately I can't fix that for you, but maybe we can have a good stream tonight. Or this morning for you. Maybe we can have a good time. So I'm going to give Aaron a call, and we're going to try and get this show on the road. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it just dismally falls apart. He did instantly hang up on me, which makes me think he might have been asleep for a moment, or at least half away. Tends to indicate that he did, like he actually did it himself, because he usually wouldn't hang up that quick. He's not online. We might just have to wait a moment or two. 2 more minutes, okay. Alright, I've told him to call us when he's ready, so we'll just have to relax for a moment. Hopefully things will be alright. We'll be up and running in no time. Hopefully. Also, you may notice that the background lighting is just a little bit different. I just changed stuff just a fraction. Basically, I moved the light that was down here a little bit so that we actually get some of this pinky red over here and then like purple over there, because I think that's how originally it started off, but I moved a few things around and then it was just sort of like this tiny little pink ball in the corner and then the rest was just blue. So hopefully it looks nice. I think it looks nice, but it's always hard to tell. And, oh my goodness, someone needs to remind me to get a haircut. I keep saying that I'm gonna go get a haircut and then I keep forgetting to make an appointment, because the problem is if I make an appointment online with the place that I go, I can request a certain person who I prefer having that certain person cut my hair every time and my beard because I trust them. But the last time I went there,
Feusemani prayed to log and time. Reminder. You need to get a haircut.
Thank you so much. I'll remember that now. That's exactly what I needed. So when I made an appointment, I like specifically asked for the one guy that I'm more comfortable with because he's always done a good job and everything, and picked the day that he was there or whatever, that he was available, and then got someone completely different. The other guy wasn't even there, so I couldn't have even been like, actually, I asked for this guy specifically because he wasn't even there. So I think essentially I'm going to have to actually call the place to get an appointment booked that way, because their online thing just doesn't seem to work very well. And that means talking on the phone with another human individual. And we all know that that's the worst, right? Is that just me? That's not just a me thing, right? It's an introvert thing, isn't it? We'd much prefer to send like an email or a text or something, or book it online. And if it doesn't work the first time, we just send another email before we'd rather call someone. But you know, that's how it be. That's how it be. Also, shout out to the person that just unfollowed. We did it, everyone. We're back to 350. Woo! Man, one day we'll like actually go up. One day. I don't know when it'll be, but it's been I don't even know how long. It's been 84 years since we've actually gotten more followers and actually stayed with more followers. One day we're gonna get like the big raid. Billy Big Raid is gonna come in and he's gonna be like, all the followers are here just for your stream. Tasty morsels. And then from then on we're just gonna be like the biggest streamer ever, right? That's exactly what's gonna happen, right? He said to no followers. I'm kidding, I know you guys are lurking. Chilling and lurking. That is usually how it be. Aaron is live. However, I have a feeling he's like going live. Let me have a look. Ads. I love ads. Excuse me. Come on. You can do it. How many ads are there? Oh, it's just the one bubble. So. Oh, I've got... Okay, he's ready. Alright, I'm gonna give him a call. He said he's ready, but he's not picking up. No, it rung out. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, now he's calling me. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm launching the game right now. We'll see if it works, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose that's what we'll do. We'll just check it out and see if it works.
Yep. So basically, I think the plan's going to be we're going to try Halo Infinite, and if and when it spontaneously combusts, you're just going to have to wait for me to reboot my whole computer, and then we'll switch over to Squadrons. And if that happens, then I think we'll just shelve Infinite for
Until they fix it.
however long it will take. I guess we'll just try it again at some stage, because it's it's hard to know. I know exactly what has been able to replicate and not replicate the problem, but I don't specifically know the reasons and causes to those problems as such.
Right. Okay, well, we shall see.
Yeah, that we shall.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm in the menu.
Welcome, Fox. How are ya? Doing your language studies? Well, bellissimo. I'm pretty sure he's doing Portuguese, not Italian, anyway. So enjoy your lurk. Oh, Adam says we'll shelf it infinitely. Got him. We got him. I mean, I hope not. I actually genuinely would really like to play the like co-op campaign of this game with you, because we've played like all of the other Halos and had a great time, except for Halo 5 that isn't on PC for reasons.
Thank you for the lurk, Fox. I'm assuming it's the same message that you put in your chat based on what you said.
Alright, so everyone strap in and just be ready, because the whole stream could explode. And if it does, just hold on. Wait like 2 minutes and I'll be back and we'll play something else.
If Isaac's stream explodes, that's okay. You guys just come and watch me.
I mean, they did that last time. That worked well last time, so.
I remember that I joked last time about, oh look, I'm broadcasting on 2 streams.
I mean, that potentially I could have like just booted up something else and kept going, but I'm pretty sure we were already like 3/4 of an hour in or something, and it had already died 3 times, and I was just like, nah, I ain't got it in me. I can't.
And something, I forgot what it was, but like right after that I like continued with doing something else, and like I just like, it was like another 45 minutes after that before I actually really got any game time in, so it was
Really?
like an hour and a half like through the stream before I actually like started actually playing anything. Are we on excavation site?
Yes. Mine, it shouldn't be on finish the fight for me. Select whatever should be excavation site, I think.
That's the 4th one, I think.
Because I've obviously already played through the whole game, and I was testing it with Pete, who's also played through the whole game. So we chose the last level, I think. But
Wait, but why is yours show a different mission than mine then?
well, that's what I was just explaining. That I had. Wait, has it like? It should still have. It should be fine. Because I played the whole game before, but not like I played the whole campaign before. And then I played co-op with Pete for like 20-30 minutes just to test to see what was going on with it, to see if it would work streaming in Discord and or recording in OBS, and all of them worked. So it's probably just seeing that. But I think last time it maybe gave me a choice to choose which save or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I think it's just crazy that like we're playing co-op and it has us both like choose a save file. Like,
Yeah,
you would
it is
imagine it
weird.
would just be like one person. Like,
Yeah, because all the other ones have done it differently as well. Like, they've all just been like, you just play through the missions. But I guess because it's open world, maybe it's a bit different. We'll see what happens when it loads, though, and if it's even going to keep working. Well, this is where we were up to. Oh, but I think I have all of the equipment unlocked. Yeah, I've got.
Is that?
Well, I've got the electric. Like my grapple's like full level, which it shouldn't be in this playthrough.
So you level up the grapple?
Yeah, we can do. We've got to. It's up to you. We can either try and like reload it and see if I have a choice to choose something else. I didn't see an option, but maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I need to do load instead of continue. That's probably what it was actually. Because I was playing with Pete last. Or we can just play like this. Like it might be better to do a load just because, although it doesn't make an enormous difference. Like it's like if I'm just suddenly jumped ahead, it's kind of a little bit probably
OP.
Yeah, it's just not as good for you, I think, because it'd be nicer for us to go through at the same pace and everything. So I'll try instead of clicking continue, I'll try click load. Yeah, so if we go load, yeah, okay, so there's 2 separate save points. And I think, yeah, okay. I think I had, because I played with Pete to test it, I think it had that one selected for the continue. Yeah, there we go. And now if you select excavation as well. It should be good.
Wait, what does it say? Now it's giving me something that it didn't give me before. It says, in this co-op session, any missions completed by all members of the fire team remain so. Any progress not shared by all players is available to do together. So, I mean, that's fine. I guess.
I'm assuming that
like,
just has something to do with the fact that, like what we were just talking about, how like we can have different saves and have different missions and different levels of progress, but still play together and stuff. Because yeah, I think if you were to just play it solo, after this point, you'd still be able to play from the level that you're up to. And then when we come back, you can choose an earlier point or whatever. Well, I mean, it didn't crash in that short amount of time, but that's not really saying much because it was only a few seconds, so everyone just keep those fingers crossed.
Was the only time that it was crashing when you were playing Halo Infinite co-op? Is that what you determined, or what?
Yeah, when we played last week. Specifically last week when we played co-op, was the only time, excuse me, the only time it's ever crashed like the whole computer.
You said it crashed like that same day before we went live, but I wasn't sure if that was like...
That was Halo as well.
Okay.
Because, yeah, and like even just testing after that stream with Pete and just by myself as well, campaign worked flawlessly, multiplayer worked flawlessly, Forge worked flawlessly, the co-op with playing with Pete worked flawlessly as well. So, but those things weren't all on, they weren't all like live streaming at the time. I was streaming in Discord for most of it, but not like with streaming through OBS on Twitch. Oh my god, a bit of lag. What happened? Did you die from that, dude?
Yeah. I have no ammo.
Alright, well, there's plenty of guns around. Also, there's a shock rifle here. Shock rifle's a beast. Difficult to use, though. So what you're saying is, it's Aaron's fault! Well, I mean, it's the only extra variable that was unaccounted for. Well, that's not true. specifically live streaming on Twitch through OBS and Aaron are the only two variables.
Oh yeah, because when you did it with Pete, that's what I was thinking earlier, is you weren't streaming on OBS.
I had OBS open, and I even did a part where I recorded through OBS and streamed into Discord, and had all my other programs open that I would usually stream with. So that was like as close as I could possibly get to replicating the exact same situation, and it didn't have any problems. But yeah, when we did this, it did. So.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
Ow. I'm gonna die. My shields have been dropped. Ow. Oh, you died as well, did you? Or are you... Oh, you're alive. Cool.
Yeah, that shock rifle is pretty good.
Yeah, if you hit a headshot, it's like... It's just an insta-kill most of the time.
Now I'm dead.
Oh, God. I'm leaving.
I feel like I just wiped out like 5 guys like hella quick with that shock rifle.
Everything's a little bit more powerful in the campaign as well, because you're not versing Spartans, you're versing just chumps. Wait, did you spawn and die again? Or have you not spawned yet?
It hasn't even spawned me yet.
Okay, if I can get over here, maybe I can spawn you.
There we go.
It's rough in there. Ah, damn it! I accidentally grappled the weapon instead of the...
Oh man, that shock rifle ran out of ammo quick.
You can get more ammo for it. So there's like I mean, how? I just got clothesline. There's obviously, if you find the same weapon again, you can pick it up, ammo for it. But also you'll see the barrels that like say energy. You're hurt. I'm dead, by the way. That say like energy ammo. They have like a little energy symbol above, like a little barrel. There's also kinetic, which is for like your human weapons and banished weapons. So that will like fully recharge you.
That guy's a big guy.
He is. He's the one that clotheslined me before.
I don't know how to throw grenades. Oh, there we go. Trying to figure out how to throw grenades, but I just figured it out.
Oh, we've got Marines on our side now.
Yeah, we almost.
Like... Oh, here. So in here, this is where you can get. This is where you can get energy ammo.
I ended up switching it out for this other weapon. Okay. I got a stalker rifle now.
Yeah, that's like nowhere near as good. But... Yeah, it can still be used to pretty good effect, especially in the campaign.
At least it's decent for long range.
Yeah. It's a poor man's shock rifle. I mean, it does more damage to like health as well as shields, whereas the shock rifle is basically really good against shields and will only like properly kill if you get a headshot. I'm gonna die. Ah! He did it again! He just turned around and just slapped me. I thought I stuck him with a spike grenade and then hit him a bunch of times, and he's still alive. Those guys are the strong boys. Ah, I missed my grenades.
This guy.
I got the big guy.
Use a hand, Chief.
Alright, well our Marines are free now.
Get ready. More reinforcements inbound.
Jesus.
Where are they?
Oh shit!
Whoa! Big boy's at ya.
He just started charging at me.
Yeah, those guys are pretty rough. Did he got you in the end, did he?
Yeah, but I just revived.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm out. Let me out. Oh, I'm being chased by a berserker, please.
I just died.
Oh, you died?
Yeah,
Oh, we'll get you some.
I'm good now.
Oh, there's a big one. A big plasma.
At least I keep the same weapons if I die.
Yeah. Please don't punch me. Oh, you just almost stuck me there.
Did I?
Come on!
Oh shit.
There you go, I freed the Marines. They can help me be they can be a distraction while I punch this guy to death. Got him.
I'm picking up
Spider
more
Chief
SUNS intel
strikes
inside
again.
that central holding structure, under heavy guard.
Oh, here comes a banished ship. If you're wanting more ammo, there's some over here, by the way. Where I'm standing. Oh, there's this thing as well. We need Spartan Core. Nope, don't want that.
He's getting older, but he can still teach a bit about alteration.
Damn
He's
right I
been teaching
can.
it since before
Ravager?
the Levitation Act of 421.
Is that pretty good?
Sorry, sorry, I just got a sound alert in my thing. What did you say?
The Ravager, is that pretty good?
It's actually not too bad. I think again it's better in the campaign than it is in multiplayer. Is that a rocket launcher? There's a rocket launcher there. I'm gonna take. Oh no, you can take it because I can't fire it. But I feel like you gotta kill me with it. You just if you use it, you want to make sure that you charge it and use the charged shot mostly, because it is substantially more powerful than the single burst fire mode.
Okay, so these outposts, there's multiple of these outposts, and I'm guessing they're like a side mission type situation.
I think so.
For this. Okay.
Yeah, because was this... I thought this wasn't the tower. We already did the tower, didn't we? And this is...
Yeah, I think so.
we can check. I don't know why, but trying to go to the map in co-op seemingly has a different button than it does in single player, and I don't know what it is.
What did I just do? I hit the caps lock button and it like... Oh, that's the scan, okay.
For me it's Z, but no. I just need to check my controls. So what is... F2? Why is it F2?
I think I just found a loophole with this brute hammer thing.
The gravity hammer.
Well, if I hit F on my keyboard, then it still swings it, but it doesn't, like, it's not as powerful, but it doesn't use any of the charge.
Yeah, that's just your melee button. It's yeah, it just punches them with it, which is just as strong as any other melee in the game.
Okay.
So yeah, we've completed the place that we're at. So do we want to just select just this other FOB over here? Just do that.
That's fine.
Just do a couple of these things. Wait, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I just need to double check that that's... Is that one that we've got or not got? Oh no, actually, I think that's one that's already unlocked. So we'll go here. We'll do that. Although, is that close? Let's just do that. Let's do that. So just head to that waypoint. Oh, also before we continue, just hold up one sec. We should be able to upgrade our grapples and stuff. So if you go into, I think it should just be M by default, but for some reason for me it's F2. You can go in and find your upgrades and stuff, and you can actually upgrade your equipment. At the moment we have the grapple shot, so I'm upgrading that, and it's like the best one in the game anyway. But you can upgrade other stuff as well.
Figure out what C it is for me.
Yeah, it's probably either M or F2. I got the shock now, which is good. Yeah, so we already have that FOB at building item.
Ready to unleash the full force of the core. We're with you, Chief.
Hoorah.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be either of those two. I'm trying to find it in keyboard and mouse bindings, but there's so many.
Yeah, it's called campaign menu / tac map or something.
Okay. Because I see like there's also categories, right? So there's on foot.
Yeah, so it's in on foot. It's like 3/4 of the way down, and it says like campaign menu / tac map or something like that.
Oh, campaign menu scoreboard. I don't even
Yeah.
have a binding for it apparently.
Okay.
I'll just set it to F2, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's M for map is what I would usually put it as. I don't know why mine's set to F2.
Wait, default binding is tab, but what the?
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm gonna restore default bindings. I don't understand why.
So that's why mine's different. So I use tab to switch weapons because I hate using the scroll wheel to switch weapons. So that mine is tab, and that's what I'm used to. Which then meant that obviously had to be something else. But I thought it was M because like when I played with Pete, it was. So I don't know. Weird. I mean, I'll probably actually just change it. Because I don't think there's any reason why it should be. I can probably set it as both, actually. There we go. Are you ready to go?
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I was trying to change my grenade to keep binding. What the hell? I don't understand.
Is there like another key binding for what you're trying to put it to?
Well, I don't understand how to even change the binding because I click on it and it says, what does it say? Let me see. So if I click, it says throw grenade, and I click on it,
Yeah.
and then, oh, never mind. What the hell, dude? It shouldn't be that difficult.
I mean, I just changed it. I just clicked on it and then pressed the button.
And then press the button that you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't working for me. It says, I click on it, and then it says currently bound to C, default C.
Yeah.
And then
so
I try to click the button that I want on the mouse, and it's not working.
yeah. So if it's already bound to something else, it won't let you do it. You have to rebind the other one first.
I thought we were well and truly screwed until Chief showed up.
Well, I like the button that I'm trying to bind this to is like not bound to anything else. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'll do most of the tac map stuff anyway. Although you do need upgrades. So.
Well, it wasn't for that. It was for I was trying to change my throw grenade and stuff.
Oh right. Okay.
now everything's all screwed up because now I don't even know what button is the freaking
Close by.
grapple shot.
Oh, did you change the
'Cause I
grapple shot
restored-
button?
Well, what I did was I restored my controls to default.
So grapple shot should be Q by default.
Okay.
What did you have it as?
Is it tab?
Oh, okay. Wow, that's weird. Fair enough, but weird. The shock is so good. Boy with a sniper up there. Oh, bit of lag.
Eyes up. Reinforcements.
Yeah, we almost didn't even have a chance to cook our turkey because our stove wasn't working, and I ended up like hooking up another propane stove in my house this morning.
Yeah. Turkey takes a while to cook, doesn't it? Turkey takes a while to cook, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the way I did it, it was like, oh, it only took like 2 hours because I did what's called a spatchcock,
Right.
which is where you like cut out, you like take out the backbone, so then you're able to like spread the turkey flat, and it like cooks it more evenly,
Yeah,
supposedly.
okay.
Yeah, and quicker. So it actually turned out really good. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the best turkey I've made yet. So I'll probably just do that same method every year.
Yeah, if it works.
I've been pretty disappointed the last few years with the way my turkey came out. I mean, arguably it was probably pretty good, but I'm like super particular when it comes to food, especially like when I cook, like just in general actually. I'm like, I'll eat almost anything. So like I'm a picky eater, but not like in terms of like what I'll eat.
Yeah.
It's more of like how well it's,
Yeah,
it's
no,
prepared.
I definitely get you. I'm very similar in that regard. Yeah, we just like don't have turkey over here.
Like it's not even available? Or
Well,
you just
it's
don't eat it, you
available,
mean?
but like no one eats it. Sometimes you'll have it
Interesting.
like cold lunch meat sort of
Like
style
cold
turkey.
cuts. Yeah, I was gonna say.
But even then, it's not very common. We usually have like beef or chicken or something.
I mean, turkey's pretty good. It's very similar to chicken in a lot of aspects. So it's like you almost could just eat chicken and it'd be almost the same thing. But like, I guess there's some slight differences on like the way the meat tastes with turkey.
Yeah. Alright, sorry, it took me forever to set that waypoint. Yeah,
Turkey's
I've,
very like finicky. Like it has to be prepared right.
Yeah,
And
I think it can very easily become very dry, right? Is it?
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
well. So that's the benefit to the spatchcock method is it cooks it more evenly.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you cook a turkey whole, it like the breast meat cooks and finishes before the dark meat does. So the dark meat ends up being usually pretty moist and tender, and the breast meat ends up being a little bit dry. But when I did it this way, like even like the breast meat, which I'm not a big fan of white meat or breast meat on chicken or turkey, but
Yeah.
He's a brute, so you could probably guess.
it came out pretty good. It was pretty juicy. I was like, okay.
Don't turn your back on
Did you go in that cave? I didn't see where you went.
No, I went up the mountainside.
Oh, okay.
I am become Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What?
Oh, yeah. See you later.
Love you.
I love you too.
Good night.
Wow, how far away were you? You got that. I just went straight up here.
I hate how like if you're just slightly too far away from something, then the grapple shot doesn't work.
Yeah, it can be pretty finicky sometimes. You'll think you've got the right distance, and then it just misses. Oh, this guy's alive again. What? My cousin does an amazing turkey each Christmas. Really? It's weird. Like, yeah, it's just weird for like Australia. People having turkey, I guess. Oh my
Yeah, I
god,
guess
wow, that guy killed me super quick.
A lot of people have turkey for Christmas here too, but me, I'd like rather have like a nice like prime rib or something for Christmas because I'm already having turkey during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm dead, by the way.
Like, shit, I'm probably gonna die too. No.
Oh, man. Just duck behind a rock. I'll respawn. We'll get him. Alright, gotta be careful of the big dude because his gun is just ripping me apart. Wipe out some of his minions. Ooh, what's that? Oh my goodness. I just keep like lagging out a whole bunch. It's really annoying.
Damn.
There was no one even there by that stage. The grapple like went through the guy. Oh, so annoying. Claire would be able to tell you if turkey is popular in Australia or not. I think it's probably more ham than turkey. Yeah, from my experience, like maybe people do have more turkey than than I think, but from my experience, it's always been like, yeah, ham or
Well, I imagine it probably has a lot to do with personal preference. Like you just said, there probably are like a lot of people still, even there, having turkey. You probably just don't realize it because
I'm sure
you
there's
just
a
aren't
few
in that
people that do,
situation.
but at the end of the day, like we don't grow turkey, like we don't have turkey here. Like we physically don't have turkeys that I'm aware of.
Oh, so that has to be shipped in, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like I'm sure that. Oh my god, I'm dead again. I just keep getting picked at the most annoying times. Like, cause you guys have, like they live there. Like they were.
Yeah,
they
we
were,
probably have turkey farms and factories here, I'm
exactly.
sure.
Whereas I'm sure there might be some of those somewhere around here, but mostly we have like cows and sheep
Yeah.
and pigs and stuff like that. It's just not a very common thing for us to have over here. I don't know if it could be to do with like
Well, if that's
climate
the
and stuff
case-
as well. I don't know.
If that's the case, one of the reasons why it might not be as popular is because it probably is more expensive to buy there than it would be to buy here.
Probably is part
because
of
of the
it, yeah.
fact that it's getting like imported in.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Taking out that
Yeah, I
stupid stuff.
actually got it was kind of expensive, but I got an organic turkey actually. I was at Costco and I was already there shopping for food and I saw they had organic turkey, so I decided to pick one up.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Yeah, got fancy. Fancy.
Alright,
It
I'm
was
gonna
like $50
distract him.
for the turkey, but I'm sure it'll be enough food to feed us for like the next week.
Alright, I'm
You
distracting
know,
him. Do you want to like
Let me
shoot
get a
him or
better
something?
gun. I guess I had this gravity hammer the whole time that I could have been using, but I was afraid to get too close to him.
I'm not. I should be though. I need more grenades that I can like yeet in and use.
It seems like he's not really losing health all that quick.
It's because he has a shield that regens, and now
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
this is the only time we've
Well,
and he
but
just
even, like,
regened it
just
just
now,
now.
like just now, his shield was down, and I shot him like 10 times. With
Oh
his
my
rifle.
God, I'm
like,
dead.
It didn't even seem like his health went down at all.
Yeah, he's a tough dude.
All right, I'm gonna try to use the freaking gravity hammer in a second on him.
Oh, I'd be careful about that, considering I'm
yeah, I
already
know,
going
it's
melee.
kinda
Oh,
sketchy.
as soon as I got even remotely close to him, I just get hit by everything and lose all my shields. Oh, what was that? What hit me then? I was like around a corner behind a bunch of trees and a cliff face, and I got clipped apparently by, I guess, a plasma pistol bolt or something?
This is a sketchy fight with this guy. So how does it? I mean, this doesn't have RPG elements like where you like level up, does it?
Well,
I know
only
you
in the
talked
sense
about, like,
that you
the
can
skills,
collect
but-
cores to upgrade your equipment.
Here's a blast whale.
Oh,
Can I
there's a
throw this
really
at him?
good weapon down there, by the way. That's the weapon that's like hovering above that. Oh my god, again, how? It's hovering above that little red energy field. It's a skewer. That thing will take him down quick sticks. If you can get that without dying.
Where's it at?
We'll just wait till I respawn. So apparently, Adam did a search, and there are dozens of turkey farms in New South Wales, but only a few in Victoria. Right, so that would explain why I never see them.
I died.
But it sounds like they do exist more so in New South Wales than over here.
Puff, welcome in. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Happy
Just-
Thanksgiving. I don't remember where you're located, Puff, so I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, but happy Thanksgiving anyway.
Only the target remains.
Oh,
Okay, it's just him now. Oh, thanks. You just squashed me with that hammer.
and I'm sure I'm gonna die now, and we're gonna have to redo all this.
Yep. Yep. I told you to
I
get the
gotta do
skewer.
push-ups. Oh, I didn't know where it was at. Hold on, let me go do these push-ups real quick.
I better not have to get a weapon out here. What is this? Guy's weapon is just so strong. Oh yeah, they've all respawned. Wait, have they all respawned or just some of them? Maybe not all of them.
Crew's eliminated.
Oh good, it was just the one dude. Oh, that box. I grappled, come on! I grappled the fusion coil! Oh, come off it! And it spawned me with the coil, are you kidding me? Just to rub it in. What is that? It's so dumb. It's like, nah, you didn't get it. But you did get it when you died, I guess? Question mark. Does nobody have any grenades around here? He does so much damage and takes none. Zergrush? Nah, he's already fully recharged and everything. You know what?
Oh, so
grab
Canada,
this.
apparently Canada does have a Thanksgiving celebration, but it's just a month earlier.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting. That's what Puff was just saying. I don't know, is it actually called Thanksgiving then, or is there like a different name for it, or?
Hey,
And do you guys like?
I've got the gun that you
Oh.
need to use. I just need some way to put it down. I don't actually know what the drop weapon button is. So if you just...
What is that gun called?
It's called the skewer, and this is like a special
Okay.
variant of it.
Well, why don't you use it then, since you have it? I mean, I'll take it if you want me to, but
Because then I'll break my punch-only run.
here I'm distracting him. I might die, so careful. I'm taking his shield down. All right, his shield should be down, but be careful because I just died.
Well, if you spawn over here now... he's
Right.
too close. Oh, wait. Okay, alright. Follow me. I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to pick up this gun instead. There it is on the floor. Use it. Use it well. It is very strong.
Alright. I'll try my best. Oh, yeah! That gun ain't messing around.
Yeah, it's a good one. Alright. Keep shooting.
Oh, it's out of ammo.
Hopefully it did enough.
Yeah!
Did you get him? Nice. There we go.
Yeah, with the gravity hammer. What's this gun that he has? Scrap cannon?
Oh, that's like a heavy weapon. You can't really take that with you. Well, you can, but like it slows you down.
Did it
and-
drop my other weapon too, or no?
Even for the banished.
Which other weapon?
When I pick up this cannon, does it drop my other weapon, or do I still have it?
No, I think you still have it. I think it adds it as like an extra one that you just carry around.
Too hard for the upgrade.
Pup said it's still called Thanksgiving. Turkey meal giving is sharing. Oh, so you guys do have turkey then, usually? So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that Canada would have Thanksgiving, right? Because they, not to get too political, as we always do, but...
Well, it's basically the same thing, except it was the French instead of the English, right?
Well, okay, well, because I just thought... Okay, I don't know much about history, but I just thought since Canada is right next to the U.S., because Thanksgiving essentially celebrates Columbus or whoever, like, discovering America.
On comms. We should check it out.
And that's why Native Americans are called Indians, which is an improper terminology.
Yeah,
is
because he was
Columbus
he was
thought he
trying
was
to
in
find his way to
India.
India, but he ended up in America.
I just died, by the way. I fell down that hole, but that's fine.
Probably for the best, because now you'll spawn on the right side of it. I just made it across with the grapple shot.
But so I mean, I would think this is me going like total speculation because I don't know much about this part of history. I would think that he discovered Canada and the U.S. at the same time, since they're like kind of like at that time they were probably just one region, you know, like North America. You know what I mean?
Well, there were a whole bunch of individual tribes of Native Americans with North, South, Central. They were all just different tribes. Like
Right.
You have like the Inca and the Aztecs and the Mayans and stuff like that. The Apache in sort of the more
That's how
northern
Mexicans
Comanche
came
and
to
stuff.
be. The Mexican race, I think, came to be by Spaniards breeding with. That's a really weird way to put it, but I mean, Spaniards breeding with Native Americans of that region, I think, and then Mexicans were born essentially.
Yeah, I think that's not far from the truth. Yeah, I think you actually might be. Well, there's a lot of ghosts here. So that
And that's
might
why
be-
Mexicans probably have darker skin generally, is because Native Americans tend to have darker skin.
But then also Spaniards do have darker skin as well, traditionally.
Do
mostly.
they? Because I thought the Spanish were white.
They're sort of lighter. They're I would.
Kind of in between.
Yeah, they're sort of like. Oh, whoops! I wouldn't say they're white, but they're definitely not like dark skinned either. So.
Fox, welcome back. Fox said language is done. Also, Canadian Thanksgiving, how did that come up? Well, I was asking Mr. Puff in my chat if they celebrated Thanksgiving, and they said they're located in Canada, and they do celebrate Thanksgiving, but it's like a month before our Thanksgiving. I'm curious as to why it's a month before then. Like, I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Like, you could celebrate it whenever you want in reality, but I'm curious why the dates are different in the two different areas.
Well, I wonder if Canada. I don't know enough about North American history, but I wonder if Canada was settled first, or was
That's
America
possible.
settled first? Because I know that the English sort of made all their main settlements and stuff and walked around in what we know as America today. The French went up and took. Well, they actually helped with the War of Independence, but they also sort of landed in Canada, which is why you have like French, like Quebec and stuff like that, all French sort of stuff going on there. And then, yeah, the Spaniards landed in Mexico, Central America, and then the Portuguese were in like Spain, not Spain, South America.
Nat, welcome in. How's it going? Nat said Spanish are not as white as you think.
No,
Fox-
they're not.
Well, yeah, I just generally thought I heard that Spanish were white because, well, correct me if I'm wrong,
So many on this ring.
Spanish or Spain is a European country, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of, I guess, that general like train of thought of like white Europeans, but obviously not everyone in Europe is white.
They're closer
that
to the
wouldn't make any
equator
sense.
than most of the rest of Europe, so they do naturally.
That's why.
Because if you think about it geographically, they're actually pretty damn close to Africa, and
Well, it's
they
interesting that
obviously
you
have
bring
very
that up.
dark skin there.
It's interesting you bring that up because I've always had that theory that it makes a lot of sense that people that are closer to the equator or in hotter regions or sunnier regions tend to have darker skin, probably through evolution. Their bodies adapted to be more resistant to like the hot weather and stuff.
Yeah, at the very least, yeah, the body adapts to the climate that it's in. Yeah.
That's why, like, in freezing cold temperatures, you have, like, albinos and stuff, I imagine, like, people who are just, like, so pale white just because they don't get that much sun.
I think there's a lot more to it than that. Like, I don't think that's the only factor, but I think it probably does play a role.
I think it's probably a big factor. I'm sure it's not the only, but I would say that that's probably, like, the predominant factor. Like, because over the years, it's not like it happens overnight either, right? It's, like, over hundreds or thousands of years of people living in certain regions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, having sex with each other and having kids, and then, like, it just passes down through the gene pool over time. It's interesting, like, you know, without getting too heavy into this topic, a friend of mine had actually talked about, like, black people, they have more melanin,
Yeah.
which actually makes them more resistant to certain diseases, and maybe more prone to others. So it's interesting how, like, people of certain, like, nationalities or races, and race is kind of like a weird term to use because, like, really it's just like the human race, right? But, like, everyone knows what I mean when I say race, obviously, right? It's kind of interchangeable, like, but, like, different races have, like, different vulnerabilities and, like, defenses against, like, different diseases and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably maybe ethnicities would be the more
Yeah, that's probably the
politically
more
correct
accurate term. Yeah, I feel like everyone still uses the term race, and it's still, like, socially acceptable to use that term, but obviously it's outdated and it's not very accurate
Yeah.
because it's just like, you know, like I said, I mean, it's the human race, so it's
Yeah.
like, it's not like black is a race and white is a race, but I think people still use that term and people still understand what you mean when, like, you use that term.
Tracking the source.
Yeah.
You can never, ever get resistant to hot weather. It will always be painful. Well, and that's funny that you mentioned that too, because that's kind of like another thing is like, people say,
yeah,
well,
but I think he's thinking you're meaning like sunburn and stuff. That's not.
well, that's
not-
what I was gonna say is like, well, people like, it's kind of like a joke almost, and it's like, well, can black people like burn, like get sunburn? And I'm like, I'm sure they can, but it's like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
more so a resistance to the heat itself, like not the rays, not the sun, but like the climate. They acclimatize, and that brings certain things with it.
wouldn't doubt that, like, and you know, I'm totally out of my loop here, but I wouldn't doubt that, like, darker skinned people do have more, like, defense against, like, sunburn and stuff slightly, even if it's just like a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Just
that they
because
definitely do still get sunburn, but I don't know what the.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I don't know
speak
what the
to
severity is, like, yeah, if
if
there was
it's
like
the same or if it's
a
slightly
white person
different.
and a black person side by side, like, would the white person get sunburnt worse, or would it just be the same? I don't know.
I mean, it's harder to tell for obvious
What,
reasons,
Jess?
but
My wife is half black, and she said she's never been sunburned. So I mean, there may be something to that, you know. But that's just one
Right.
person's experience, so I don't know.
Marines owe you their lives, Chief.
yeah.
What,
I think
Jess?
we got it.
Oh yeah, she's half Nigerian,
Oh, okay.
and she said you've never been sunburnt your whole life. Interesting. Huh? Yeah, and she was on the swim team, out in the sun during the summer all the time. So
Where did
I mean,
she
that
grow
is the-
up? In America, or?
yeah, northern central California.
So presumably there was a lot of sun then.
Yeah, I mean, it could get at least over 100 degrees. So, I mean, you get a decent amount of sun in California in general, but it depends a little bit on the region and the season. Fox said different breeds of humans. Nah, that sounds weird too. Wait, who
Yeah.
said different breeds?
No,
I
he
don't
was
even
just
think
trying
I
to-
said that, did I?
Because you were like racist, but that's not the term we don't
Oh,
really.
so he's like
and he's
saying
like,
well,
is it
breeds?
breeds?
Yeah,
Wait, that's
is that the
worse.
correct term? No, yeah. Well, I did say something earlier about like people breeding with other people.
Yeah.
It's funny how we always like somehow get onto some kind like I wouldn't even consider this a political conversation by any means, but it's like we always get onto some like topic that could just like it's always like borderline, you know what I mean? It's like we're totally not being offensive or insulting, but like if one person came in and just like heard what we were saying out of context, they could just be like,
Yeah, it's having the grappling. Like.
what are these people talking about?
Yeah, that's why I always try to, like, at the end of most of those conversations, be very clear that I'm not an expert, I don't really know, and there's probably explanations that make sense that I'm unaware of. I'm not by any means saying that.
My wife's half black, so I'm an expert in all things
That's right.
black people.
You're an expert in all African Americans, even though she's from Nigeria.
I know
It's all the
100%. of all information about black people,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Somebody clip that and now play that back to him at a very inopportune moment.
Yeah, wait until I get raided or something, by
Oh, no.
by a bunch of people, and then just play that clip.
Yeah.
Puff said, "LOL, true." Nat said, "Why can't we just call racing fans as racist instead of other offensive meanings?"
I love that.
Puff said, "All that
That
started
felt
from
fun.
Thanksgiving." Oh yeah, this whole conversation just began us talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
True. Ah! This guy's trying to run me down.
Yeah. The trick is you run him down first.
Well, it's kind of hard to do when he's in a vehicle and I'm not. I guess.
Oh, you mean? I
could
thought you were
just grapple-
talking. Yeah, you can. I thought you were talking about the. Here, you have the ghost if you want. I thought you were talking about the brute guy that was just literally running at you. Like there was a dude running at me before. I thought you'd found a similar guy. Where's that sniper?
Nat said, "Trust me, tangents are beautiful." Fox said, "Here we have the Caucasian subspecies of the Homo sapien."
Not like this.
Man, I wish I could stop coughing. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, bro. Do you remember when I had like entire months where I couldn't stop coughing? That was so
Is it because of
frustrating.
COVID, or was it just like?
No,
other
it was
reasons?
it's just
Like
whenever I
allergies?
get like a cold or whatever, it lingers for a while and then the cough just stays for months afterwards. Like just not like full on, but just enough to be annoying.
Like, I don't mind coughing a little bit here and there when I'm streaming, but I feel bad when I gotta keep doing it because I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone just keeps hearing me cough. Like, I could mute it, but
No, I completely understand.
Matt said if I record me and my friend chat a lot, we have a lot of tangents. Cough IDS. You're coughing on the TOS early warning signs.
I mean, tangents are the best part of conversation, especially with like a stream.
We're in range of a
If you get into a good tangent,
Yeah.
it can be
Although I hate, like, and I'm probably guilty of this too, a lot of times, and I'm sure that I am, but I hate when I'm in someone's stream and they go off on, like, such a long tangent that, like, they just, like, stop responding to chat altogether for, like, 5 minutes straight, and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess my messages are just never getting read.
Yeah. It's kind of frustrating. I mean,
Like, at least, like, when I
we're
go on a
being
tangent, I
checking,
try to
please.
go back and, like, yeah, like, I think me and you are pretty good about it. Like, we'll go on tangents, but we'll still, like, stop every minute or two just to, like, go back and, like, read all the chat messages. Like, I'm sure that's something that you do really well.
I try
I think,
to,
from what
yeah.
I've seen, is, like,
I
I don't
mean-
ever see you miss any messages for the most part.
It can be pretty tricky with a co-stream because you've got to balance between both people's chats and everything. But yeah, I always try and make sure I get the messages that I can.
Yeah, if it's just, like, a little, like, statement that is, like, minor, then sometimes it's
Yeah.
okay to skip over or whatever, but,
Not everything needs a full response, but
right.
okay, we saved those ones. We may as well go and get a new fob.
Wait, what is the marker still here for? Is that, oh, okay.
It just stays there until you clear it.
What are the FOBs? What does that mean, you said?
Forward operations base is the actual the
So
acronym
we're
for
just
it.
like taking over the base from the Covenant, essentially.
Yeah, we're making it our own. So they will spawn like Marines and different things there, and we can use it to fast travel and
Apparently
like
I
call
called in-
vehicles and stuff.
I called in the reinforcements, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not because you're in a ghost. You're a bit ahead of me, so I'm still trying to
My
catch
bad.
up. Oh,
Oh man,
I own ghost. Oh, what was that? I grappled to it and it just ran me over.
that was my fault because I flew right through that base and then they like brought all those reinforcements in.
You know you can just like drive over them, right? Just boost through them.
Wait, how do you boost?
Shift?
Oh, cool. You jump out of the way, you asshole. I'm sure you're gonna do it again. No.
I mean, they're usually not that great at dodging. There we go, I've spawned. So we kind of got to... Oh, we gotta go up there.
Oh, you could just grapple onto this or what?
Yeah.
And would you be able to like just stay on it then if you did?
No, it just grapples like to you.
It would be cool if you could grapple onto it while I'm driving it and then like just sit on the back.
Yeah, just do some drive-bys. I mean, there is a mongoose that essentially allows you to do exactly that. But then I guess you can't shoot because it doesn't have a gun on it. Where's the thing? It's over this way.
I really like this gun, by the way. It's so far one of my favorite guns that I've used. It's the VK-78 Commando.
Oh yeah, the Commando. It's like my favorite gun in the game.
It's like fairly powerful and like really accurate, and it's good for long or close range.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's like the DMR, very similar to the DMR from Reach.
I think Fox votes Mongoose.
Just up ahead.
Oh, he wants us to have a ride around in a mongoose.
Because he said Mongoose in all caps with an exclamation point. So I guess that's a vote for Mongoose.
Either that or a reference to something that we're not aware of.
That's very likely. I'm pretty ignorant, so I'm sure that's very likely the case. I'm pretty ignorant, except for about facts about black people. No, just kidding.
Of which you know them all.
I know every single last one.
Oh, this guy's big. He's gonna kill me. If I have enough grenades, I can weather the storm. Hey, it worked. With enough grenades, you can do anything. As the saying goes.
I hear it beeping. Oh, I gotta hit this terminal or what? Hacking unavailable enemies? Okay.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of people
I guess
here.
we gotta kill them all. Well, you would think we could just hack it. I mean, well, there's enemies nearby, but does that make me incapable of hacking?
Well, then you can't really spawn, like, friendlies in there and stuff when there's all the enemies. I'm dead, by the way.
Why not? But the friendlies could help us out.
But how would they land? They'd get shut up.
They just fly in really fast.
Just
They
drop
just
pod.
Jump out of the ship.
I mean, we literally do have drop pods in this universe, so... Oh my god, okay. I just, like, teleported around a bunch and then died, so that was great.
Damn, I'm out of ammo. Crap.
Find a kinetic replenish thing.
Is there one at every, like, FOB and stuff, or what?
I'm not sure. They're fairly free. Oh my god, they're getting better at killing me. They're at a lot of areas, but I don't know specifically where they are.
Nat, I guess about my comment when I just said, Nat said, you really have to emphasize that, don't you?
I know everything.
Fox said, hey, I can't be ignorant. I know a lot of facts about black people.
Yeah, I can never be ignorant about anything.
Yeah, because I know so much about black people, I cannot be ignorant. It's impossible. This is hilarious, dude. I swear to God. I already lost a viewer, I'm sure.
Rip. I mean, I literally did. Well, not a viewer, a follower, but that was before we started talking.
Just now?
So.
Oh,
no. That was like as I started streaming, so.
I was all damn. Wait, how do you know? Do you have your follower count on the stream?
Well, just at the top of my dashboard, the actual follower number is just there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't have a live viewer count because that can be depressing, but the follower count is there. Ooh, we know we've got more things to go for. Let's go here.
These days, they mostly support Escherum's excavation efforts, but
I don't want a
Fox
mongoose.
said you. Fox said you only lost one viewer because they were intimidated by all the facts that you know.
They couldn't handle the truth.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh shit, this guy knows his stuff."
He knows. I can't compete with this. I can't compete with the sheer knowledge.
The viewer I left was a white supremacist, and to that I say farewell, and I never want to see you again.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Get the fuck out of here.
whatever's going on in there, it's high priority. It's a
We have no room for your kind
Think of a
here.
number of repair bays and fuel silos.
Oof.
Take them out and we'll bring this outpost to its knees.
Whoop. Let's let these people out so they can.
Well, it seems like we'll be able to get through this co-op campaign.
Yeah, I mean, don't jinx it, but it hasn't crashed yet, so. This is just all the more reason why I'm so confused about last week. Like, I just don't understand what happened.
You're Mr. Clean looking ass and get out. Skinhead.
Oh, were you already dead?
Yeah.
Well, let's try that base again then.
Never tell me the odds. Wasn't that that was a line from Star Wars, actually. That was when...
Was it? I know it's a big meme, but I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, because C-3PO and R2-D2 are there because Han Solo's gonna go out to find Luke in the second or third movie, which is the one with Hoth. I think it was the second. And because Luke's out there captured by a beast and is about to become the beast dinner. And then, Han goes out to find Luke, but before he goes out, C-3PO and R2-D2 are there. And C-3PO's like, Master Solo, R2-D2 wanted me to let you know that the odds of you surviving are 100 men to 1 or something. And then Han's just like, never tell me the odds.
Right. That's the origins, I guess. Sounds about right. Alright. Are you shooting that big thing that just came out of the ground? Oh no, they're shooting it for me. Oh, that's very nice.
I'm actually still a little bit further back. I need to find a gun, I think, because all I have is this gravity hammer right now, and it only has 7% on it.
Yeah, that'll get us killed if you rock up with that.
And this is a big base, too, with a lot of enemies.
It is a chunky one. Don't worry, half of them are already dead by the time you get here.
Okay, well that's good, because I need to find ammo, so I might just let you kill all of them then.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm screwed already. I'm gonna die.
Oh.
I already know.
You've been here for like 5 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm dying for sure. Oh, I'm dead. There's no way.
I probably need to be a little less aggressive if you're gonna die.
Well, I'm not dead yet, but I'm getting pretty damn close.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got ammo!
Nice.
Don't kill me, no!
I got ammo! Dead.
I'm dead. I killed a few of them in the meantime, though. I was like a kamikaze pilot.
I'm up here. Oh, I'm gonna try and get it so you can spawn. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna start running into the enemy base.
No, that's what I'm doing. We can't both do that.
But I'm gonna do something slightly different. I'm gonna yell, Banzai!
Oh, that's racist. Come on now.
That's not racist. That's a historical.
I know. I was kidding.
Thing.
I mean, some people may think that it is borderline, but honestly,
to those people I say, sorry that you don't want to accept the fact that there were suicidal pilots that existed in history. It is a real thing, believe it or not.
Die, big brute boy! Oh, I got him. Oh, good, grenades, finally. Oh, I got him. Step away from it.
God, I'm
dead. You were too close to him.
Looks at the odds of you wanting to know the odds. Well, then guess I'll keep this to myself.
Never tell me.
The odds of me wanting to know the odds are pretty low odds.
Give me that vehicle, sir. There we go. Melee kill. The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are... that's the line. That's where it comes from.
Does he say never tell me the odds there too? Because I think he
so.
says it on the other part too. Maybe they use that line a couple times.
Maybe. But yeah, that actually
Or maybe
definitely
I'm just
rings
totally
a bell, the
mixing
one
it
that
up.
Adam was saying. The
Maybe I'm totally mixing it up, and maybe they don't say it at the hot area, but I thought they did.
oh. Maybe that's
I guess I'm gonna have to
Oh
go
my
back
God,
and watch
lag.
the Star Wars trilogy again for the 20 millionth time in my life.
maybe that's part of the joke and why it's
That's just their catchphrase. They just.
yeah, maybe it's like a thing that they came up with the first time and then they're like, now it's a
They're like, this was so funny, we gotta use this again.
oh yeah. I'm stuck in a sewer. Reoccurring jokes.
Oh, like the joke.
Oh, the classic. The one that
The
we
joke.
never speak of, yet speak of every time.
That's why I was up already when it was time to stream today, because I was sitting up thinking about the joke all
Yeah, I
night.
just couldn't sleep. Hey, there's a ghost over here if you want it. This guy. Alright, you take that. You take that one, and see you later. Oh my god! I know I was next to a fusion coil, but that exploded a lot bigger than I expected. Oh, someone just died then. Okay, sure. Oh, that like went through and got him? Okay, cool. Ow! Shit's back.
Wait, we've pretty much killed all of them, huh? There's maybe a couple.
There's some of them outside the gate, and I think there might be one or two still inside, but most of them are dead, yeah. Okay. It's like a guy here. Did you get him? Oh, there's a guy over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have to like blow some stuff up here. I don't know if we already did it or not. He does not say never tell me the odds on Hoth, apparently.
He does not, or he does?
He doesn't. He does not say, is what he said. So he doesn't say. It's the asteroid field.
Well, then what does he say in response to that? Because I know for a fact that the droid says that the odds of survival out there are such and such. So that he has to have some response to that then.
He says, I'll see you in hell, apparently.
Oh, then I'll see you in hell. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
We've got to somehow
Which is
get
ironic.
inside this.
It's ironic because I don't really foresee a droid going to hell.
Ooh, true. No soul. Where's he gonna go? He's not gonna go anywhere. He's just gonna be scrapped.
He's gonna go back into the database, the hive mind.
He's gonna become the Borg.
Plot twist: C-3PO has been in talks with Darth Vader the whole time, and has been. It wasn't actually that guy in Cloud City that sold them out. It was actually C-3PO.
Okay, remember we need to do scans because now I've finally realized what we're supposed to do here.
Oh, you know what? By the way, because I simply feel like it's such a great game that I need to talk about it for just at least a second. I don't know if it would be your kind of game or not, but it probably wouldn't be, but it's called 12 Minutes. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, that game is insane, dude. The freaking plot twists on that game.
Yeah,
are just
I've
nutty,
seen,
dude.
I don't know if I've seen a full playthrough of it. I've seen at least a bit of it. Most of it, I think. And it's one of those things that's like, it seems really cool for most of it, but then you get to the end and the plot twist is kind of like, oh, that's the thing, and yeah, a lot of people didn't really like the whole plot twist at the end and stuff. It was kind of weird and stuff.
I haven't finished it like permanently, but I'm like I'm at end game on it right now, basically, based on what I could tell with some light reading of a walkthrough without trying to spoil it for myself. I had to be very cautious on that because I wanted to like know how to progress a little bit, but I didn't want to like ruin the whole thing for myself. So I kind of like skimmed through a walkthrough, and it seems like I'm like at the end, and I've gotten like pretty much like I think all of the plot twists. I mean, they're probably, or you know, maybe like at least one or more little like things that I'm missing information wise, but so far from what I've gathered of like what happened, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I was shocked. Like it was like one thing after another. So it was like one plot twist, and then like just when you think that you know what's going on, it like throws another one at you, and it's like, well, actually this. And then like just when you think that you got to figure it out again, it's like, well, actually this. And I'm just like, I was like, what the hell? Like I don't know. Like it took me by surprise at least.
Part of me's like, part of me kind of is like, oh yeah, that's cool that, you know, it keeps you guessing so much, but then part of me is like, but it's also kind of annoying and kind of dumb, and the exact plot twist of what it actually was kind of weird, but I don't know, to each their own, I guess.
I mean, it could also have to do with like whether you're playing it or whether you're like watching it. Might make a little bit of a difference, but
Well,
also it probably has a lot to do with it. It probably isn't your type of game, to be fair.
No, it's not. But the people I was watching play it were like, they were pretty
were disappointed?
exasperated when they got to the end of like, what? That's it? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I honestly like played it for only like 2 days so far, and I feel like I already almost beat it. But
Yeah.
like I feel like I got enough satisfaction out of it, even with those 2 days of playing it, to like justify buying the game. You know what I mean? And that, to me, that says a lot, because like, I mean, granted, I did get the game for a discount because I bought it on a third-party site, so I only paid 10 for it. But like, even if I had paid full price, which was like $30, like I still think that that $30 would have been worth the experience that I had, even after just a couple days of playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like honestly, I'm not even exaggerating when I say like that's probably one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time, even though it's like just basically a point-and-click game.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Puff, one of my viewers, was like all about it. So I guess it just depends on the personality of the person and what their expectations are. I went into it with like hardly any expectations. Like my older brother told me about it, and he said it was like really interesting, and it was hard to figure out how to beat because it's like a time loop situation. So like when I went into it, that's basically all the information I had, and it was like, so I felt like pretty much everything took me by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Are
know.
there still more reinforcements coming in right now?
Yep.
What the hell?
I think it's probably fine, but I just think that, yeah, some of the, like the final twists and stuff was, I mean, you have to admit, even if whether you liked it or not, it was very weird and kind of, I don't know if you've gotten to that part yet, but
I
it's
might be
kinda
missing
gross.
something. There might be like one final twist that I'm missing, but I will say this about the game is it's a little bit depressing,
Oh yeah.
but in a good way. Like that's kind of like stirring emotion, and it is. I mean, it's a twisted game in reality. The story is pretty twisted,
I'm
but
dead.
when I say twisted, I mean like it's just. It's a little bit horrifying. I would consider that game almost like a survival horror. As weird as that sounds, because it's not like you have jump scares and stuff, but like,
I would say it's
I
probably more
consider-
of like a psychological thriller or something.
yeah, that would be fair. Psychological thriller. I say horror only because it is pretty horrific, like some of the stuff that you learn about the characters and the story. But beyond that, yeah.
Punch everybody? Don't worry, Pete. I am punching everybody. Well, okay, I'm throwing grenades and barrels. That's like my one caveat that I'm allowed to do. I can do that.
Fox said C-3PO gets pulled to hell by Han. And then he said, played 12 minutes for 2 days. Things speedrunners say.
Took me
Well, to be fair,
2 days
I'm not
to
a proper
finish.
speedrunner.
I'm dead, by the way. I just died killing.
I'm
those
not a
things.
proper speedrunner, but I've speed ran before, but I don't think that makes me a true speedrunner.
Back to the punch. Oh, that guy's. Oh my god. What? He was just like ducked behind there. I'm dead.
So did we reach some checkpoint at some point during this fight? Because they've been bringing in like waves of reinforcements. If we die, like, do we have to start all the way from the beginning of this
No,
fight
I'm
again?
pretty sure there was at least 1 or 2 checkpoints. Where are the enemies again? Keep in mind that you can just like grab one of those vehicles, like the Ghost or something, and just splatter people and shoot people.
Have you played or seen that game, Fox? I feel like you would enjoy that game.
How did that go through him? What was that?
I gotta go pee in a minute, but I could wait. Oh, it's already almost done. Time's flying. Time's flying.
There's wraiths here. I don't know if any of them are actually up and running. Let's chuck those in. And then there we go. Oh, the door's closed.
Yeah, I highly recommend it, Fox.
How do we get into this one? We've got to... Oh, is it? It'll be this thing. Okay, I thought we'd already done these, but...
It's a point-and-click game, but it's very interesting. You'll have to check it out.
Halo music on Halo stream? I know, we actually got the jazzified Halo soundtrack on a Halo stream. Crazy.
Basically, Fox, without giving up any like actual pertinent information of the game, like I'll say this, just kind of to give you an idea of like if you'd be interested or not, is your character's basically in a time loop, and you have to like figure out how to get out of the time loop essentially, or like what you're supposed to do, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I like the I like that premise of it and stuff, but just the like the twists and stuff that I've seen and the actual full story of it, I was kind of like, nah. But you know, that's probably down to personal taste and stuff too.
Yeah. It's funny because I usually don't like games that are primarily story driven, but like the only point and click game that I've ever really liked beyond that one was Sanitarium, which is like an old 90s point and click horror game.
I can't stand point and clicks. There's just not enough for me, for my, I mean, no, I was gonna say I don't, there's not enough for my ADHD brain to actually keep doing, but that's not necessarily true of every person with stuff like that, so.
That's kind of how I am too. That's why I'm kind of like surprised that I liked it as much as I did, was because I'm kind of the same way. Like, I don't want to play a game that's just only story and like hardly any action. But I felt like they put like enough puzzle solving into it to like make it like stay interesting. And the story was just so good, in my opinion, that it kind of was just like, it was much better, I think, than like most like just story-based games almost, if that makes sense. Like, it's like much better than any of like the Telltale games, in my opinion, you know, or anything like that.
Right. There we go, I opened it.
Welcome back. Puff said the 12-minute one. Yeah, we were just talking about 12 minutes, yeah. Groundhog Day, the game, sounds fun, yeah.
I think
That was a
essentially
fucking good
it's one of those ones that you'll either be really into it or you'll just be really disappointed with it. I think that's the sort of consensus I've seen from, because I've seen about at least 2, 3, maybe 4 different people play it, and 2 or 3 of them were like, they really thought the ending and stuff was just garbage, and they didn't like the twists and stuff, and all they'd work towards being that in the end. But then at least 1 or 2 of them, I'm pretty sure, didn't mention that and
Liked
said
it.
that it was fun. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it probably just depends on preference, I'm sure. I just don't understand how people wouldn't like the story and the twist, though. I must be missing something. I have to finish the game, and then I'll probably be able to give a better opinion. But I feel like I'm like really close to the end, so I feel like I've gotten like most of the information that they're going to give.
There's a big twist at the end that is not only a twist, but it's kind of, I don't know how, it's gross is the best way that I could describe
Yeah,
it.
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
And most
But
people
that doesn't
hated
make
that.
it bad. That doesn't make it like a bad story twist. You know what I mean? Just because people were grossed out by it doesn't make it like of lesser quality.
I know,
You know
but
what I
I
mean?
think it was that combined with the fact that like, oh, that's it. That was the twist. That
that was
people didn't like
that
it.
was enough to like to make me like go, what the? You know what I mean? Like I was like, what? Like I was like super shocked, and I was like, okay. I was all like, you guys got me. You know what I mean? And I was like, I felt like they accomplished their goal with the game at that point. I was like, all right, you guys totally just like, you know what I mean? You guys just totally like came up with this thing that I like totally was not expecting.
Yeah,
And-
but something that is shocking or like unexpected for the sake of being unexpected or shocking doesn't make a good story though. That doesn't
think
instantly
it
mean
was,
that it's
like-
good.
I get what you're saying, it's like shock value, but I don't think they did that just for shock value. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was some level, even if at least just a little bit of like, you know, intricate thought that was put into that, where they're like thinking of a storyline and they like have to come up with obviously some kind of twist, you know, which makes sense. There's some level of shock value to it, which they're capitalizing on, but like, I feel like they probably put some thought into that. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure they
I've
put
never-
some thought into it.
I've never heard of that in a video game before. I mean, that twist, the one that you're specifically referencing, I don't recall ever hearing that in a video game. I mean, it's
Pretty
it's
sure
very
I have.
possible
I
that
don't
it exists.
recall what it is, what it would be from, but I'm pretty sure I've you know, heard
Said,
stuff like that.
Dark Fox said, "I know the twist. He had a small wiener the whole time, right?"
Well, unfortunately he didn't. That was the problem. That was part of the problem anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That big twist that you're talking about is where I'm at, and I think that's why I think I'm like pretty much at the end of the game. Like, there's multiple different endings, but only one ending actually takes you out of the game completely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is
so-
very close to the end.
Yeah, so now at this point, my next goal is to just like find out what that perma ending is.
Well, like you said, there are a few endings, and there's a few, like, I guess, permanent endings, but you can go back and, like, replay
Yeah,
them to get
most.
different
I
ones.
think only one ending ends the game completely for you, whereas all the other ones, you have the option to continue.
Right. What happened to the Invisi dude that was down here?
I just died. I was getting charged at by two of these guys.
Did you get stabbed by a sword by any chance?
I don't think so.
Wonder where
A
he
sword?
went. Yeah, there was a white elite with a sword somewhere that killed me last time, but I don't know where he is. Did we actually end up? We didn't end up
Oh, I
finding
found a
way into
skewer.
it. Did I go the wrong way? Maybe. Oh, maybe it's this way. Oh yeah, I went the wrong way. Surprise. Okay, that's on me. That was a bad one.
Yeah, Puff, you enjoyed that game. I know you did, because Puff was like, told me like right when he started watching the game, he's like, okay, I'm hooked on this game. I was all, okay, because I was like, when my older brother told me about the game, he's all like, I don't know if it's a good game to stream or not. And I was all like, well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it will be. And then like I streamed it, and then Mr. Puff's like, okay, I'm hooked. And I was like, okay, perfect game to stream. I was all like,
Oh god, how did that happen? Yeah, I think it's like an 85% good game, and then like a 15% depends on what you like, I guess.
yeah. I was like, at least my number one thing is I enjoyed the game, and I could say at least a few of my viewers got kind of hooked on it. So that's kind of like a win-win, I guess, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Ah! Stuck in the bloody grab lift. Oh, there we go, I did it.
Okay, so are we done fighting yet? Jesus Christ, dude.
That should do it.
What was that, like
almost.
a half an hour fight?
Stay inoperable a lot longer. Nice work, Chief.
Yeah, something like that.
That was nuts, dude. It was like every time we
Did I
would
not
kill
go
a
back
wave
down there?
of enemies, another wave would come in.
I think I'm stuck in here.
Now we have to investigate the banished dig
I
site?
need you to come and destroy this thing, because apparently I can't go back down. I'm
Is
very
that
confused.
what our thing is that we're supposed to do?
So, there's like, how do I explain it? So,
I'm
because
on
you
my
didn't come
way,
with
but-
me. It was down through the tunnels. There was a tunnel that went down and to the left, and there was like ramps down there. Wait, can I shoot?
Wait.
Okay, I'm using a
Yeah,
gun,
I'm pretty close.
but only for this. Did that do it?
It didn't
Yes,
change
okay, I'm
the
out. Good.
objective. What did that do then?
Oh, I was just trying to get out of the room I was in. It was locked by, it was powered by
Oh.
something that I couldn't reach, but I could shoot
And you're
down
on
at it.
melee only?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's fair to say you could use a gun for something like
Well,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm like. Nah, I'm gonna do it.
Well, why did it say? I'm so confused. Hold on. Did you just move the marker?
I did, yeah.
Hold on.
'Cause
We weren't
finished
done
this.
here yet.
Yeah, we were.
No, I don't think so. It said investigate the banished dig site. Is this not the dig site?
We were doing Forge of the Tish, and it says
Is that
completed.
so? That's done.
uh-huh.
Okay. So
The
why did
banished
it-
dig site's
that's
like
the
all the way over
excavation.
there. That's just like the main quest, I think, that it wants us to do.
Oh, okay. Because it popped up after we were done killing those enemies, and I thought maybe that we were supposed to do that here,
Nah,
but it
it
was
just
saying
says
that
that.
the other mission was complete. Okay. Let me
it's
go
just
use the
like-
restroom really quick if you don't mind. Oh, Potato, welcome in. Oh boy,
Boy.
you ready to smoke one or what? Let me go use the bathroom real quick.
Alright. Have fun.
Oh, I will.
Okay, alrighty then.
I will have a lot of fun.
Got 5 words for you, Isaac. Better than Dead Space 3. Fox,
Guys,
literally anything
Go
is better than
check out,
Dead Space 3.
go check out Isaac, Just Right Gaming. There's a multi-stream link too, so it's !multi. But go check him out because we do a co-stream every week, and he's a great streamer. One of my good friends, even though he talks a lot of crap and I hate him sometimes.
Wow. Just over here trying to do my best, you know.
No, hate's too strong of a word. I love him, but I don't always have to like him, right?
I see.
Is that how that works?
Are you gonna
No.
start like saying stuff about race and the fact that you know a black person or something, or
Yeah,
you gonna
exactly.
bring that into it because you know all about black people apparently?
Oh, Puff, it's !420, actually. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
This guy is really annoying. Oh, this guy over there as well. Okay, we can just sneak up on this guy. Run! Run like the wind! Okay, this guy should be a piece of piss. Right. Okay, we're all good. We're still good. I really wish I had been able to save that sword to fight the big guy. If we get rid of some of the small guys, then we run away again. We practice some tactical reinsertion. Oh, that was a bad throw. You're still alive. How are you still alive, sir? Okay, go.
Wait, Fox said... cute receptionist? Wait, what? I think I missed some in chat. Okay, well, I think... I'm a bit confused, but that's okay.
Oh, great, they're dropping in Berserkers as well.
I have to say, my neighbor, dude. Okay, so that was the thing I didn't say, because I didn't really go into much detail. I'll be right over there, Isaac. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll come help you out in a second. I think you're fighting some people, huh?
Yeah, just a couple.
So my Thanksgiving was almost ruined. And by ruined, I mean, like, we still would have cooked food otherwise, but, like, our stove wasn't working. I had to install another propane stove, and there was, like, a coupling that I attached to another part. But then I tried to take the coupling off the part like an idiot, and then, like, it was stuck, and then I ended up breaking the other part. So then, like, at this point, if it was going to be usable at all and I was going to be able to install the new stove, I had to, like, get this coupling removed from this other part. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me because I didn't have the correct tools last night. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll just be straight up, like, I was, like, crying last night. Like, I was so upset because, like, I was this close to getting the stove installed, and then I just, like, screwed it all up with one mistake.
Yeah.
And then come
I've
to
been
find
there.
out, like, I called my neighbor this morning, and he, like, basically had the right tools at his house, and he got it apart for me, so I was able to install the stove. And then not only that, but I was out of weed, and I asked him if he could give me, like, a little nug of weed, and he gave me, like, 4 nugs of weed.
Ooh.
So I was all like, he basically single-handedly, like, saved my whole Thanksgiving day, basically, by, like,
Saved my
making sure that
life.
I could get my stove together and also giving me, like, a sack of weed.
Wow. What a lad. I just found a cave. I wasn't
Yeah, what
supposed to.
a lad. Exactly.
Absolute mad lad.
What a lad. The maddest of all the lads.
Reptilian Overlord says, "Is this where the action is?" Yeah. Spider Chief is here, ready for action.
That's the one that... Reptilian Overlord is the one that you hear me refer to as Potato,
Oh,
because
okay.
he changed his name on Twitch. It was Potato Blood.
I was gonna
now
say,
his name
I
is-
remember seeing a potato at one point.
That's him.
Well,
Oh, you saw a potato at one point?
yeah,
think that was
I
you,
just
Isaac.
like I was eating
That was
one
you.
time.
You're the potato.
I was just having dinner, you know, and saw a potato. It's pretty crazy. Changed
Well,
my
you
life.
are what you eat.
Wow, yeah. So it happens.
Alright, I got one ready. You guys light up whenever you're ready. I'm lighting up now. Alright, I'm coming over there now, Isaac.
Ugh. I'm just hiding behind a friggin' box over here. I'm stuck in a
Dark
sewer.
Fox said, because you like them, but you hate them too. Are you talking about mine and Isaac's relationship? It's a love-hate thing.
Speak
No,
for yourself.
all jokes aside, I actually really do like Isaac a lot. I would say I love Isaac. He's a great guy, great
Yeah.
friend. Sometimes he can be a little irritating, but I usually just let it slide, as I can probably be pretty irritating at times too.
I just let it slide because I'm just such a good guy, you know. Just
Yeah,
tolerate his crap. all
I'm
the time.
such a great guy and an expert in black.
I'm
people
just
that I
so
just-
magnanimous and just like the best person ever, you know, like so kind and caring. Okay, well this is tough.
Smoking shatter. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, damn.
How are you dead? I'm the one Spider-Maning around with an empty energy sword, and you're the one that's almost dead.
So I started running to go somewhere, and then like there was just like a bunch of people out in this field just by chance.
By chance. That's right, by chance.
Like, I
Oh, how
must
did
be
all these-
nearby you because they're still. Yeah, I was nearby you.
I didn't realize guys had
Find
spawned
out.
over the other side of the field.
Dark Fox said, "Lights up a colored pencil. Hope this goes well." 5 minutes later, tastes blood and the color purple. That's
Oof.
horrific. I don't recommend you guys do that, kids.
Remember you were gonna do a Thanksgiving stream? I was looking out for you. Well, I mean, the thing is, I did do a Thanksgiving stream. I did, well, I was playing Cyberpunk because we don't have Thanksgiving over here, so I was just streaming as usual.
actually thought about doing a Thanksgiving stream, but it ended up not happening because I was just too damn busy trying to make Thanksgiving dinner. And dude, I didn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I had a few bites off, like maybe 6, 7, 8 bites off the turkey, just because I wanted to taste it and see how good it was. But, dude, I didn't even, like, my wife ate a plate, and I told her, I was like, I'm too tired. I'm like, screw this. I'm like, I'm going to bed. And then I realized that we had to stream, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just lay down for 20 minutes.
What a sad story.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I will be honest, half an hour before we were supposed to stream, like, that's when my wife had finally ate, and, like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then I looked at the time, and I saw your message, and I was all like, oh, crap, I'm supposed to stream tonight. And I was all like, I was like,
Maybe
should
not.
I cancel? I was like, and just go to sleep? And I was like,
Oh, I'm gonna.
and then I thought about it, I was like, nah, I was like, I'll just stream. I haven't streamed for the last, like, 3 days, so I'm like, it would be nice to get a decent stream in.
Yeah, I had meant to message you a lot earlier because.
No, it's all good. I mean,
'cause I know that it was
if anything, I
Thanksgiving,
should have
but-
messaged you. I had thought about messaging you earlier, but I was like, I wanted to wait until we got closer to the day of because I didn't know how I was gonna be on time for Thanksgiving. So like, I didn't want to cancel like 3 days ahead of time and then find out like I actually had the time to do the stream.
Yeah.
But then like, you know, I didn't want to wait too late either. But at some point yesterday, it just got so busy where I was like, I forgot to even like message you at all. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't, because I don't know if I would have canceled or not, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't now.
Yeah, we've actually been able to have a full Halo stream, which has been good.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, generally, I don't even mind the odd hour. Like, the odd hour does make me tired, but I would rather stream than not, even if it is at an odd hour. I kind of like the idea of our co-stream because it holds me kind of accountable too, like, where it's like, okay, because, you know, I don't really have a set schedule. So,
Yeah.
like, the co-streams are the closest thing that I have to a set schedule, I think.
Gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hold on.
Yeah, I just died too, right at the same time as you, I think. Yeah, shatter is like dabs. Yeah, like hash oil. Essentially, it's like extracted THC. It's hash oil. Wax. Yeah. Wax, hash. Hash can be in multiple different forms, but hash oil is typically what shatter is. It's like a golden brown, sticky, semi-translucent substance.
Sorry, what's sticky semi-translucent substance? Sounds kind of sus.
Yeah.
My wife just came in, so I was out for a minute.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, okay. Your wife just came in. Well, we're talking about drugs.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was just reading the
What's
chat from Reptilian. He's like, "You're both awesome," and then my wife comes in, and Pete's like, "Oh, it's guy love," and then she comes in, starts talking about the washing, and then I come back to hearing about sticky white clear liquid or something, and I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? Kind of sus.
If your wife was able to hear me talking, I could really fuck with you. I could be like, Isaac, have you talked to your wife yet about us?
Have you talked about it yet? Have you discussed with
Have
her?
you told her about us, or are you still hiding that?
Have you told her about the thing?
You told her about our
Proposition?
weekly relationship.
She gonna be checking her phone at 3 a.m. now?
We play with each other every week.
That's
once
true,
a
we
week.
do. Late at night, we play with each other.
Yeah, we like to play with each other.
Yeah. It's not weird. It's not weird.
And we usually wait until our wives are sleeping. No, or at least I do.
Well, I mean, me too, because she generally goes to sleep around between. Depends when she gets home. If she gets home late, she'll go to bed around now, but otherwise she'll go to bed earlier.
I might just call it an all-nighter. I might just stay up.
Adam started singing, "Late at night I toss and turn and I dream of what I need. I need an Aaron." Why is it taking so long to load?
Yeah, I know. It's quite.
Jeez, this
Quite
is
a delay.
This is a long load one.
Fox said, Isaac, have you told your wife that I've been giving you that good kush? You know, kush is a reference to weed.
I'm aware of this. Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know what kind of terminologies you guys got over there.
Alright, look, I'm a hip youngster. I know of all the terminologies.
Dude, I you know what you just.
I'm down with the kids.
No, there's a streamer that I follow. I hate to even talk about this on stream because I don't want to make it look like I'm like poking fingers at people. You know what I mean? But there's a streamer that I follow that I was like looking at their stream the other day, and one of their tags is hip.
I'm so hip, down with the kids.
Yeah, dude, they literally one of their tags is hip, and I'm like, okay.
Maybe they had a hip replacement. You don't know. You don't know. Why you gonna be so judgy?
Well, that's what I was laughing about in my head. I was all like, okay, well, I know obviously what they're really saying is that they're hip, like they're cool, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well,
This is the problem with customizable tags, is it can just be anything.
I'm like, I hope that that this is a joke.
But
you know
also,
what I mean?
who's
Obviously.
the better question is who is searching for hip? Who's searching for the tag hip?
And also, if you are truly hip, you don't have to say that you're hip.
Well, yeah,
you know
if
what I
you're
mean?
truly hip, you're not gonna say that you're hip.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna quit
and
the
even if
game.
you are gonna say, even if you're gonna say that you're hip, you're not gonna probably use the word hip.
Yeah,
You're gonna use a synonym.
I'm gonna reload
Okay,
the
yeah, go ahead
game
and quit
because
it.
it was just stuck in like an endless loop, seemingly. So I'm
I
just
mean, to
gonna-
be fair, it's 4 o'clock. I'm down to keep going if you want, but it's already at the end of the stream. So
I just want to
whatever you
beat
wanna
that
do.
area that we were in. I just want to beat that last boss that we were fighting.
I think I might need to control delete it.
You can Alt F4 it this game, but yeah,
Will that just close it?
that's what it did for me. Yeah.
Alt F4. Oh, okay.
Some games don't allow you to, but some games do. This one does.
Fox said it's hip to be square.
It's hip to be an absolute nerd.
What am I doing? Okay. I was like, I zoned out. I was like, wait. What was I doing?
That guy probably also says the word grouse.
Grouse? What does that mean?
Grouse. Have you not heard the word
Oh.
grouse?
Wait, how do you spell that?
Grouse, maybe?
No, I don't know if I've ever heard that. What does that mean? Oh, Fox is saying, yeah, Grouse.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of that word?
Oh, it's just like cool, but grouse, mate. Yeah, exactly. It's just like saying
never
that
heard
something
that
is
one.
cool, but you're from the 70s, basically.
I don't know if
From
that.
the 80s.
I mean, I'm curious as to if that's a term that wasn't used in America as much. Or
Yeah, I
the
don't know
US
if
as
it's
much.
like an Australian, because I mean, you definitely could say, "Oh, mate, that's grouse, mate." Like that's the most Australian thing you could probably ever say. But I don't know if it's
Really?
specifically an Australian thing or not.
Okay, yeah, because I've never heard it, but then again, I was born in '94, so I don't know everything that they said in the '70s. But I feel like I have at least somewhat of a.
Did you get my invite or no?
concept. I did, but the game hadn't relaunched
Oh,
yet.
okay,
I'm accepting it right now. British reptilian potato. But I'm calling him reptilian now. Fuck. I will never call you reptilian. I don't care what you change your name to. I will always call you potato.
You will always be a potato.
You will always just be a potato in my mind. No.
Ouch.
Potato
Come-
said British
come over
British
here, you
version
would-
of gross.
I don't think so, but somebody look up the origins of the word grouse.
Gross.
Do you know what a
Gross.
shoey is?
It's
Yeah, I know what a
gross.
shoey is. Do you know what a shoey
It is
is?
gross.
Do you know what a shoey is, Aaron? You heard of a shoey? That is a very Australian
shoey.
thing.
No, what is that?
It's when you take off your shoe, fill it with beer, and drink out of the shoe.
Wait, is that? Do people don't do that?
People legitimately do that. It's not very
I
common.
would-
There's literally
I would-
okay, so there's literally a streamer that I raid who actually has like a an alert, not an alert,
Oh.
like a redemption. I think it's like a paid
Ugh.
one, like a bit thing.
Is he
where
using
he'll
like
do
a brand
shoey.
new shoe at least?
Nah.
Oh my god, dude! If I did that, okay, I'm telling you guys right now.
How have you
If
still
I did
not got
that,
my invite?
I would probably do that for a certain sum of money.
Well, yeah,
I did
it is
it.
for.
I accepted it.
It is for.
Hold on,
money.
let me try again. Okay, send it one more
Oh
time.
no,
'cause I
you
did
are in the
accept
thing
it.
now.
No,
You
no,
are
no.
in the thing now.
Am I?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's showing you there now.
So if I did do that, I would do it for a certain sum of money only. But even then, I would not be thrilled about it, and you would probably proceed to see me throw up multiple times after that. Pretty
Alright,
sure I would
select,
puke multiple
select
times.
the right thing now as well. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, it is weird.
Honestly, like just the thought of it, like already is making me feel a little bit nauseous. Just even thinking about it, dude.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Adam says, according to Urban Dictionary, it is Australian and it's specifically Melbourne term. Oh, really?
Do I still do excavation site then? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's still the furthest
progress.
main mission we've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what there's a bar that shows the progress. Is that of the whole game? Like we're
like
already
all
1,
things
2,
completed.
So we're already like a seventh of the way through the game. That's crazy.
Yeah, if we were to do all of the side missions and stuff like that, we've done a seventh.
Well, honestly, at that
seventh.
point, it's like we've only done 2 streams and we're already the 7th of the way through it. It's almost not crazy to think that we could 100% it. Not that I'm saying that I want to, but like it wouldn't be that hard to do based on that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how we go. We might.
It just depends on
it
how
just
quickly
depends.
we could get through it, I guess. Yeah.
And it depends how we're feeling as we play, like, because I know there's, and like we've talked about this sort of thing a few times on stream, where like you'll be playing a game and you'll be enjoying the game, but you'll get so far into it and you'll be like, yeah, that's about where it had to end. Otherwise, I was sort of finished with that game.
Yeah, and
we
I'm
might get to a
notorious
point
for
where we're
that.
just like, oh, okay, I kind of just want to finish it and move on. But you know,
Yeah, I almost hardly, I've rarely ever like 100% a game. Even the games
Oh,
that
I
I've
never
replayed
100%.
multiple times. Yeah, I rarely ever do it.
I'll do a bunch of side questing stuff and ignore the main story for like a good couple hours, 20, well, depending on the length of the story and everything, I guess. And then I'll go, all right, I'm ready to finish the game now, and I'll just power through the main story, and then I'll finish up.
All that being said, like if we play it like for a few times and then like we're like, oh, we're already like a quarter of the way through the game, then it's like, okay, well we're jamming through it. So
What?
it just depends, I guess.
Why are we all the way
here?
back here?
That's what I was afraid of. Because I said, that's why I thought, do I choose excavation site again? Well, maybe the other mission's still completed. Hold
We're
on.
still, okay, I'm just looking at the map now. We've still got everything.
Is the other mission that we did already completed then?
Yeah, I think so. We'll just, okay, so what we'll do, we won't, oh my god, I'm still getting hit by that guy. I'm gonna die, I think. We won't do the specific one that we were trying to do all the way over the other side. We'll go over to this other one that's way closer, and we'll do that one, and then we'll finish up after that.
Okay, I see. Forge of Tisha's done. What was the other one that we did?
There was just like a bunch of, just like
random
map
ones.
stuff.
Okay. Balcarus is...
So let's go back this way.
Didn't we fight Balcarus already?
I don't know.
I doubt
Is that,
was
is
guy.
that like a red crosshair?
Do you remember when the guy... yeah, he's a boss, but...
Yeah, so that,
Do
I
you
think that's the guy that we were just fighting then that we didn't
I
succeed.
thought that was the
beating.
guy a long time ago when you said grab the what was that gun and you said go grab it and I
Shot
said
grab.
where is
Oh,
it?
the skewer, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that boss. I thought that was Balcarus.
I don't remember their names, but the one on my map that is still there, like that I was just looking at before, I'm pretty sure is the one we were just at. Oh, this guy. This guy's the biggest chump. He's dead. I've killed him. At least I think he's dead. Oh, I'll have to.
Yeah, then welcome in. How's it going? Buck says, Doc, what's wrong with me, Doctor? Well, you have some... Ugh. Oh my god. See, I'm starting to want to throw up right now.
Would you say something
Well,
about
you
a
have
shoe?
some athlete's foot in your throat. How would you think that happened? You just sitting there with some extra cash and a hangover. Good morning.
How
Good
did this
morning,
happen?
Gavin. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Ugh, it's disgusting.
You Australians disgust me.
That is disgusting.
Gross.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
How did you die? I'm the one in here.
I almost fell off a cliff.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Can take out that guy.
Yeah,
got
the
him.
Thanksgiving was good, Gavin. So our propane
What's another
stove
one?
wasn't working. I just managed in the nick of time this morning to get this other propane stove installed myself. And I had a lot of trouble with it, but I got it to work finally with the help of my neighbor.
And some weed.
And my neighbor gave me a sack of weed for free because he's a godsend human being,
Oh, that's you.
apparently.
He's a mad lad. We discussed this.
He's
there's
a mad
There's
lad.
a skewer on the floor here, which could come in handy.
How
at
was
some
your
stage.
Thanksgiving, Gavin?
Anyway,
Pete, you
You
were
have
wrong.
dinner?
It's a special plasma pistol.
If so, what'd you eat?
I
Special
wanna-
plasma pistol. Is that what the name of it is? What's it called?
Oh, well, you can have it actually, because I can't shoot it. It's an
No, I don't necessarily
unbound
mind.
plasma pistol. It's just stronger than the normal plasma pistol.
Oh, I don't really
Like,
care. I
shoots
mean,
more
I
bullets and
have
stuff.
2 guns anyway already. I have a shotgun and a
Oh no, I
plasma rifle.
got rid of the empty energy sword, so I can't just bash them over the head with the hilt of it anymore. Now I have to actually physically punch them.
Alcohol sanitizes the bacteria, but if you're talking about just beer, I would argue that it doesn't have a high enough alcohol content to sanitize the bacteria that quickly. Now, if you're talking vodka out of the shoe, okay. You know what I mean? Okay.
I mean, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be beer. Beer is just common.
Well, yeah, but the stronger the alcohol content, the more bacteria it'll kill, theoretically. And quicker. So, but either way, I just don't want to do that. I mean, someone
No?
would have to pay me, like, a big sum of money to do that. Like, I don't even know how much it would have to be. Like, I would say at least
I would sooner
$500
do that
probably.
than play Dead Space 3 again. I'll just say that.
I'd be like, someone would have to pay me $500 to... Yeah, what was up with Dead Space 3? Like, I saw you post about that. Did you not like it?
It's hot garbage. It's terrible.
Really?
It's so poorly designed.
I haven't really played any of them that much. I think I played one of them for briefly, but then quit. But I would be down to go back and
1
play
and
at
2
least the first
are
one.
apparently quite good. 3 is hot garbage. So
I think they're doing a remaster of 1, so
They
I
are,
would
yeah.
probably wait to play it until they do a remaster.
that's probably a good idea, yeah. But 3, just as an example, I won't go into all the examples, but as one example of the end of the stream, in the last stream that we had, there's a console that you have to activate, and you have to put in 3 glyphs to activate the door, right? And so it's a third-person action game, so you're like following behind your character, right? And you walk up to the console, and you press it to activate it. He walks up to the console, and then you've got to scroll through, select the right ones. In this area, he stands in front of the first glyph, so you can't see what you're putting in. You just have to
Interesting.
pretty much guess. He like bobs backwards and forwards, and half the time you can see half of the glyph, but most of the time you can't see any of it. So you basically just have to get the other 2 and then guess the first one almost. Except even more stupid design, if you have the subtitles on, which I happen to have the subtitles on, it just gives you the solution to the puzzle through the subtitles. Whereas if you don't, you have to like look at the door and something with the glyphs on the door and somehow it tells you the answer, I don't know. It just gave me the solution, and then I could barely put the thing in the panel because I couldn't see the first glyph.
Yeah, so it's like you could probably figure it out after a while, but it's going to take you a long time to figure out because it's like a lot of guessing work.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
I'm gonna end the game, by the way, just because
Okay.
we'll have to start wrapping up. But yeah, and the worst part though, well, that was one of the pretty bad design areas. But the worst, the one that got us the worst, was there was a pretty big boss that you had to fight after a bunch of other dudes that were pretty difficult to fight and difficult areas and stuff, whatever. So you've shot a lot of people, basically. And you fight this boss that consumes a lot of your ammo. And then he eats you, and you end up in his stomach. And then in his stomach, you have to shoot about 15 separate targets to be able to then get him to vomit you back up, basically. When we first did it, we had consumed so much ammo and hadn't had the extra foresight because we had no way of knowing to like specifically craft extra ammo before a boss we didn't know was going to be there. So we got there and we were stuck there for 20 minutes soft locked, not being able to do a single thing because you can't punch when you're underwater, apparently. You can't craft anything in your inventory because that's what the crafting tables are for. You can't find any ammunition anywhere because the enemies in there don't drop it. So we just sat there for 20 minutes and then ended up reloading the entire game and reloading from an older story
there was
checkpoint.
no way for you to. Well, here's the problem.
We had to go back to a previous story checkpoint because when we tried to load from the most recent checkpoint, it was just the same thing. So we had to load a previous story checkpoint, go back, fight the few enemies, craft some extra ammo, fight the boss again, and then get through that area. And it was just...
Yeah, no, I totally get that. And it depends on the game, too. And you don't know a lot of that stuff, like, when you're playing it for the first time. But, like, that's why, like, with specific games, like Resident Evil, and I think it would be safe to say for most survival horror games, you probably could use this as, like, a safe suggestion, is, like, try to have 2 or 3, ideally, like, save slots that you rotate between when you're saving.
You can't.
Okay.
That's not an option in that game. You don't get to save
option.
it. It auto saves. That's
so there's
it.
no like manual save at all in that game. Yeah, so
It
that's
has
poor
an option
design.
to reload
That's poor
previous save and reload previous story save. And I think that's probably why, because you can get stuck like that, which just isn't good design. Like, if you could punch or something so that it was harder but it was still possible, or if something dropped ammo, or if you could craft or something, if there was some way to get around it, it would be frustrating but it wouldn't be as bad. But the fact that you could actually just get completely soft locked in that area and have to actually fully reload the game from a previous save point, that wasn't wasn't from your own doing, like, you know, a dodgy quick save sort of thing, that's on you. It was the game. Like, that's just not good design. And that really did my head in. Aside from several other things as well, that was the big one, because we just got stuck there for ages.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and read through the chat that I missed, but Potato said, what game is that? Dead Space 3 is what he's talking about. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let you go then. I'm probably gonna stay on. I'm gonna play some 12 minutes. Now, with that we were talking about, I was like, oh, you know, I might play some more of that. I kind of want to try to get that the perma ending. Like, I'll probably replay through it again after, just to like try to get all the different achievements and endings and stuff. But I want to find the perma ending, you know?
Yeah.
And then that way I could say, well, I beat the game at least, you know what I mean? So, but all right, yeah, it was nice playing with you. Good to see that Halo's actually working for us.
Yeah, well,
like,
I guess we'll
be able to
try it
play
again
through that.
next week, and we'll just keep doing the same thing. The first time that it crashes again, we'll probably... I don't know, because it's worked twice, but it's not worked once. So I don't know if we just play and have a backup, or if we play and have a backup and then only play the backup from then on. Because it's hard to say if it's going to keep doing it, or if it's just like
I would
a
say
one-off
we
thing.
just keep playing through Halo Infinite. If we encounter the issue again, then go to the backup.
Yeah.
But what I would say is if Halo Infinite like just messes up really badly one day, and like we have to go to squadrons or a backup or something, then it's safe to say we could probably go to that backup for that day
And go back
and
to
then
try Infinite
go back
again
to
the next
Infinite
week.
the next week and see
Okay.
if it works. And then if we get like 3 weeks in a row of like Infinite just not working,
Yeah.
then maybe we could just shelve it at that point, which kind of sucks to do. But I would say we try to keep going with it as long as we can before it becomes like a consistent issue. You know what I mean?
Okay, I would say probably 2, mainly because it's not just a case of the
Yeah.
game crashing, it's my full stream crashing, and we
Right,
have to reset
yeah,
out
it's pretty
notifications and
inconvenient.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Then we could say 2 then.
But yeah,
So,
if
but
it crashes
we have
two
two
weeks in a
consecutive
row,
weeks, yeah,
like-
yeah.
so the first time it crashes on each stream is still gone for that stream. We'll revert to Squadrons. But if it does that 2 weeks in a row, then we'll shelve it
Okay, so
completely.
if it crashes once, then we immediately go to the backup, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then if it
Okay,
does that
that's
2
fine.
weeks in
Yeah.
a row,
Then we'll
then
shelve
we'll
it. Okay.
completely shelve it for a while until it's.
It's like we're writing like a company like work policy.
Yeah,
or, like
yeah.
we're like.
Okay, but
all
if
in
Aaron
depth,
doesn't
like,
come in for work
here-
3 times in a row, then we'll have to put him on notice. But 4 times in
we'll
a
have
row,
to
he's
suspend him,
fired.
Yeah. We're like coming up with a whole like specific policy, like an all specific, like, okay, here's exactly how it's gonna be. It has to follow these specific standards, and that's what we're agreeing to.
Yeah. You gotta prepare. You gotta plan. This is
No,
planning.
I'm all for planning, but I am also, you know, to the point where it's like, you know, shit happens, and it's like a lot of times you can't control. Like you can control a lot of it, but there's a lot that you can't as well, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like that's where it's like, yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but that's a topic for the podcast.
Well, yeah, I'll let you go, and yeah, catch you next week for hopefully more Halo.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Have a good one.
So, yeah. Alright, now that we've got rid of him, we'll start wrapping up the stream, but yeah. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Aaron yet, I mean, I'm sure you have. Everyone in the Friday stream generally has checked out Aaron, but giving him a shout out there so you can check out his channel. He does variety stuff, and we do at the moment, we do co-op games on Friday. At the moment, we're doing Halo Infinite when it works. Basically, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, we so that's the end of the streaming week for me. Coming up, we have a weekend, obviously, so no streams. We'll be back on the Monday with Skyrim. We're just going to be doing some blacksmithing now that we've actually gotten our inventory empty enough to be able to do it. So that's going to be good, making our characters stronger, so we can do the main quest eventually. Tuesday we're doing some more City Skylines, which we are very close to finishing that playthrough. Which is a good time to mention. I think I mentioned in the last few streams as well, but we've almost finished that playthrough. When that happens, we're going to switch Monday and Tuesday around. So it may actually end up being this week that it finishes, or so therefore next week that it switches, or it may be the week after, because we've got like 1.5 tiles left to fill on our city, and then we'll be full up. We'll be finished. And yeah, then we'll be switching the Monday and the Tuesday around. So Skyrim will start being on Tuesdays, and the city buildings and tycoon style games will be on the Monday. Then of course we have Wednesday with, thank the Lord, we have finished that horrible game Dead Space 3. As you can tell, I very much loved that game. So we've done that, thankfully. And as the way that the polls, excuse me, looking at the moment that we did in the Discord, if you want to have a say in the polls in the Discord, join the Discord. At the way that it's looking at the moment, it's gonna be, what did I call it? Flight Simulator. My goodness, my brain just turned off. We're gonna be playing Flight Simulator on Wednesday, which I'm actually super looking forward to. We've got like 1 vote for Age of Empires 2 and no votes for anything else, so it's gonna be Flight Sim, most likely, which would be great. It'll be like a real chill stream. We'll just fly around, we'll look at some cool stuff, we'll chat, we'll have a good time. So that's what's probably gonna be on the Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll have the Cyberpunk 2077 stream as usual, and then we should be back with some more Halo Infinite on the Friday. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We're gonna raid out. Who do we want to raid? Let's raid Miss Ruby. So she is, I believe, another Australian streamer that M was co-streaming with a few times that we raided into. She's playing Operation Tango. Not quite sure what that is, but stick around, say hello, be nice. Mr. Puff, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out in our stream. But yeah, we're gonna raid, and yeah, be kind. Stick around for some free log prayers. It's not a cult. Let's set up a raid, and yeah, I'll see you guys back on Monday for the Skyrim stream. Back with the streams, obviously. My brain has turned to mush, and or Friday next week for some more Halo Infinite, provided it works properly. But yeah, thanks for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch us all next week. Bye bye.